Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a Tailored Life. My name is Taylor, and in today's video we are going to be doing tons of cleaning. If cleaning motivation is what you are looking for, you are definitely going to get it here. I'm doing everything from the dishes to laundry, folding clothes, just getting everything in order for the week. So first we're gonna get started in my son's room. My older son, Jackson, is 7 years old, and I have a 2-year-old son, Lincoln. So this bedroom is mostly Jackson's. It's supposed to be both boys' room, but Lincoln still co-sleeps. Yes, I'm still struggling with that. But usually Jackson will clean the room. He does a pretty good job. Sometimes it does get out of control and I have to go in and help him clean up. So lately I've just started like once a week going in and kind of just helping him out a little bit, making things a little bit more cleaner. And just whenever I pull off his sheets, because I do like to wash our sheets once a week, I'll just go in and do a quick little tidy up and clean up. But on this particular day, I noticed his floor was dirty, so I did go ahead and like mop the floor also. I mop the floor in his bedroom maybe once a month, just because I do have laminate on the floor, so I don't want to wet it too often. And they don't eat in the room, so it doesn't need to be mopped often. It's not like super dirty. So, but on this particular day, I did decide to go ahead and mop and just wipe everything down. So if you're new here, I do want to take just a quick second to introduce myself. My name is Taylor, and I'm a wife and a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 boys, and I live in South Florida. I love making like cleaning videos and homemaking videos. That's like my style. So if you like those type of videos, definitely subscribe. I would love to have you here. Also, let me know in the comments if you're new here, and if you're not new here, also say hi to me in the comments. I love chatting with everyone and just getting to know people. I love watching other YouTubers, especially like mom content. I'm always looking for like ideas on how to do stuff as a stay-at-home mom and just like what other moms are doing to get through the day. So if you have a channel also, let me know. I would love to check it out. I just love getting to know everyone. So definitely say hello to me in the comments. And if you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. So while we're waiting for the boys' sheets to dry that I put in the wash, and the floor to dry after mopping it, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the bathroom and just get this all cleaned up. So this is the bathroom that my boys take baths in. And when I tell you every night this bathroom is a disaster. Right now, my 2-year-old Lincoln is in a phase where he's throwing out all of the bath toys every night. And like, if I don't put the bath toys in, it's like a whole tantrum scene. So I'm like so torn, because when I put the toys in the bath, it does make bath time take a little longer, which I don't mind, because I'm usually like in the bathroom straightening something up or doing something that I need to do while they are in the bath. But now the bath toys are kind of creating a problem for me because he's throwing them all out on the floor. And he's also started splashing water, like big splashes, or trying to pour water out of the tub. So I've just kind of been struggling with the bathrooms every day because it's a wet disaster every night. Even like our bathroom rug is like soaking. So if you guys have any advice for me on how to get him to stop throwing the toys out of the bathtub, please, please, please let me know. I need help.
It kind of makes me go crazy. Should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go when I come real close.
So today I'm scrubbing the tub with Comet, and I'm using my Clorox bleach cleaner. Now I don't use these very often, once a week, like when I'm doing like a deep clean of the tub. Sometimes every other week. I do try to space it out because my boys do take baths, and I kind of always nervous about having too much chemicals in the bathtub that it could possibly be in their bath water. But I do like to go in and get like a good deep clean because they do take baths so often, so I try to avoid like any buildup. But I'm always very careful and just really take my time and make sure that I rinse everything off, especially when I'm cleaning the walls. I clean the walls of the shower. Maybe every other week I'll do a good scrub. On this day, I didn't get to scrub it as good as I would like to because I didn't have as much comment as I thought I did. I had run out. But I do just definitely take my time and rinse everything really, really well to make sure there's no residue left behind. So when they take a bath, I don't have to worry about that being in their bath water.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings.
We are now moving into my bedroom, which was a complete disaster. My room was such a mess, so I had done laundry and I needed to hang up a lot of my husband's work clothes. And a lot of times, I know I'm not the only one guilty of this, when I have laundry or things that need to be put away, I will put them on the bed, so like I can't lay down, I cannot relax until I put these things away, and I will just move them somewhere else. When it's time to lay down and relax, I will move them somewhere else. So there are some clothes that are hanging off on the end of the bed that need to be hung up and put away, and also I have a bunch on top of our dresser that I just should have hung up and put away like days ago, but I've just been moving them all around my room. So we're going to go ahead and take care of those. But first I'm going to get started with just taking the sheets off the bed. I like to do everyone's sheets like on the same day. It helps me to remember. If I do it once a week, like what day of the week everyone's sheets got washed and when to wash them again. I used to kind of split them up and do like the boys on one day and me another day, but then I would get confused and sometimes forget whose sheets got washed when. And I just like to keep our sheets really, really clean. My boys both have very sensitive skin, and so do I. So that's like one of the ways that I try to stay on top of all of our skincare. I wash our sheets in like a very sensitive formula just to keep everyone's skin at peace.
'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky. when you took my hand, said let's see.
Now we're going to do a quick cleanup of my nightstand. I'm always so embarrassed about my nightstand, like when I look in my bedroom, because my husband's nightstand is always so clean and mine just always looks like so messy. My drawers are always full of stuff. But every time I clean it, I realize it's all like kid related stuff. Like I do have a few items on here that belong to me, but I have a little basket on my nightstand that I keep like diapers, wipes, medicine, a thermometer, just mom things that I would need in the middle of the night so I don't have to get up and get out of bed to go get whatever I may need. And then things just kind of pile up there. Like whenever the boys wake up in the morning, I'm usually the first person they come to, so whatever items they may have. And I know I've talked about this before on one of my other videos, but my 2-year-old Lincoln, he really likes like Hot Wheel cars. And he also likes other little toys, but Hot Wheel cars are his favorite right now. And often he will fall asleep with them in his hand. So I usually have a collection of those on my nightstand because he'll fall asleep with them on his hand. And once he's asleep, he will either drop it or I will take it out of his hands and start collecting those on my nightstand. Right now we're just cleaning the bathroom and my master bedroom at our home. So my bathroom is very small, so you don't always see me clean this bathroom very often. I actually have to clean it very often because it's so small. I do my best to keep it really clean. So today I only needed a quick little tidy up because at least once a week, like I will do a really good deep clean, sometimes twice a week because it's so small. So that's why I was in there so quickly before moving into the kitchen, which also at this time of day, I hadn't really cooked anything yet. My husband made lunch this day and he made burgers out on the grill. So there wasn't a whole lot of mess in the kitchen. It was pretty quick and easy for me to get through and just tidy this back up.
Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder.
So I have a question for all the Scrub Daddy users out there. How often do you all replace your Scrub Daddies? So I realized this one was really dirty. I think we had used it to clean some of my husband's grilling tools. And I have had it for a little while, so I didn't even bother to clean it because I was thinking, you know what? It's probably time to replace it. And I don't remember when I purchased it if the packaging said how long you should replace it. So let me know if you have a Scrub Daddy. How long do you keep your Scrub Daddy? How often do you replace them? This, believe it or not, the one that I just had was actually my first Scrub Daddy. Like I saw them on YouTube a lot and people would brag about them, but I don't like sponges. So I thought the Scrub Daddy was similar to a sponge and I just was like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't like sponges at all until I actually saw and felt the Scrub Daddy. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is great. It's so much cleaner than just a regular sponge. But because I think of it as so much cleaner than a regular sponge, I kept it for a really long time. And I'm just like, I wonder if that's sanitary. Like, I wonder what is the norm for keeping a Scrub Daddy.
Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you I like, about you I like.
Now that the sheets are all dry and the floors are dry in my son's room, I'm going to go ahead and go back and put the sheets on everyone's bed. Well, I'm going to put the sheets on their bed at this point in day. The sheets on my bed, all of my bedding is not dry and ready to be put back on yet. But also at this time of day, it was just about time for me to go pick my boys up. So I needed to go ahead and make sure their room was ready for them to come home. And I was glad that I washed their sheets first sooner than mine, just because they go to bed first, and the bedding on my bed definitely does take a little bit longer to dry. I had decided to wash and dry my comforter on this day, which is actually a quilt, but it definitely still takes, it's a king size, so it definitely still takes a little bit longer to get that to dry, but their stuff washes and dries pretty quickly.
Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
So at this point, it's definitely much later in the day than when I first started cleaning around the house, and we had to stop and take a break to eat dinner and get the boys ready for bed. And I totally forgot that my sheets and everything were in the dryer. So I had put Lincoln down to sleep on the bed, but my husband came back to help me put the sheets on. It's always a really big help when he comes to help me, especially on an evening like this where Lincoln is already asleep, because I could have put him in his bed and tried to do it myself, but I just felt like the commotion of moving him from my room to the other room and then either letting him sleep in his room and wait for him to wake up and notice that he's not in our room and throw a fit, or put him in his bed, wake him up, bring him back to our bed. It just wasn't worth it. So my husband came in and helped me put the sheets on, and you'll see the next morning I do go ahead and I actually make up the bed. But at this point, I was just trying really hard not to completely wake Lincoln up out of his sleep, because sometimes if we wake him up in the middle of the night and he wakes all the way up, it's really hard to get him to go back to sleep. And if you like my bedding, definitely check your local Walmart. This is the Gap Home Collection, that collaboration that they did with Walmart. But I got really lucky, and this was actually on clearance. Like, all of their Gap Home Collection items were 50% off or more. And I have a king size bed, and I actually got all of my bedding for a little under $30. So definitely check your local Walmart, but I got mine online, so check the Walmart app too if you have that also. And we are all done cleaning. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.